It really is a brave new world. Let's talk about it. Hello and welcome to the Tequila Hour. My name is Amanda. It was last week as well. It is Sunday. Don't ask me what day it is. No, I know what day it is. It's Sunday the 25th of May. It's currently 5:16 p.m. in Australia, in New South Wales, in the secret location. And hello and welcome to another Tequila Hour podcast. Mate, it has been an interesting week. It has been an interesting couple of weeks, to be honest. And today I am aligning this to something that aligns with me. And that's probably what I want to lead into, is what the future holds to me and what the future will bring and what I am wanting to achieve. And it is a brave new world. And if you didn't know, and I think I've touched on this in the past, and I try to actually find, because I honestly thought I did a podcast about this and I may have deleted it. The novel Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. It is, for whatever reason, and I have, if I was to surmise and work out the reasons why, I probably could work it out, and I'll talk about it today. It had a profound effect on my psyche, to be honest. It's a book I read at high school. We were, in, I don't even know what year it was. It might have been year 9 or year 8, 9 or 10 English. And yeah, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And for me, it's such a futuristic glimpse into the world as it stands today. And I've often aligned a lot of my thoughts and feelings to ideas and synopses. Is that really what I want to say? No. Aligned many of the premises of this novel into my podcast and even into my life. This book really, for whatever reason, touched a piece of my soul, basically. And to the extent of, I actually have a tattoo as well on my arm for the mantra of the novel. So I will give a quick, overview of what the novel is about, very quick. But I wanted to talk about the subject of Brave New World. For me, I today, hand on heart, am letting it all just slide away as I move into a new chapter of my life. And I am really absolutely in awe, super excited, super inspired to see what the future holds, and going into it with such a gratefulness and excitefulness. And yeah, look, I've had some moments, I'm not going to lie. I really am not going to lie. And I do I do my best to be as honest as I am willing to be on this podcast, mindful that there are certain topics that I am very aware of that can affect my life. Therefore, I mightn't be as, I was going to say clairvoyant, because I don't know why that word came to mind, but there is certain things that I'm not most expressive about for many reasons. But today I want to talk about Brave New World and align it to the many changes that are happening. I also, because fuck it, I want to align it to some recent makeup purchases that I've made. I don't know, I'm laughing at all because, to be honest, they're fucking epic. So I'm going to talk about that. And yeah, I'm just going to have some fun and relax. So yeah, grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some snacks if you want to divulge in some. And let's first of all start with some admin because I fucking love it. Bam! That's right, bitches. If you didn't know, I am moving away from admin. Oh, you'd be like, what, bitch? Yep, it is true. And I'm moving away. I can't escape it, though. I do love detail and organisation. So I'm not going to lie. But in air brackets life, I'm moving away from administration. So fuck yeah. And that's part of the discussion today, let alone anything else that I want to talk about. So there's that, bitch. And yes, road, get fucked. If you know, you know. So, hi. Hello. I'll calm down. If you've never listened to this podcast before, hi, my name is Amanda. I'm in Australia. Guess the accent. I don't know what I'm talking about. Really, this is a Sunday afternoon foray into the psyche of my mind. Let's just call it that. And it is an open journal where I talk about lots of things. Can it be a place where I talk about the inner machinations and the deepness of my mind and thoughts and processes? Yes. Could it also be as frivolous as talking about the new House Labs, whatever it's called, glow bronzer thing that I just recently purchased at Sephora in Australia? Yes. Can it be all of encompassing? Yes, it can be, bitch, because guess what? It's my podcast. So there you go. So if you enjoy this podcast, you would know I always pretty much, there has been moments where I haven't divulged, but pretty much I enjoy a light beverage. Today, no, I'm not drinking tequila. I ran out, unfortunately. I am drinking Smirnoff Ice Double Black Zero Sugar-Free cans. You know. I'm also indulging. Don't know what specific words I want to use. I'm also using and smashing and loving, weird, a Monster Energy Ultra Peachy Keen drink as well. Okay, righto. Apparently my stereo, whatever you call it, Blue Ant is powering down. Thank you for that. Excellent. Good job. Yeah. Good job. So let's get into it. So where do I start? I really don't know. Mindful, like I said, I don't want to be ambiguous, but mindful of who listens to this podcast, my life in general, and my position at my workplace. So I am moving into a new role at my workplace. I am fucking pumped. Have I always been as pumped as I am right now? No. I basically have mind fucked myself. I'm not going to lie. Over and over and over again. Was it sexually pleasing? No, it wasn't at all very pleasing to mind fuck myself. But I can say to you right now that I'm in a place where fucking bring it. So that new position starts tomorrow. I'm super pumped. If you connect with me on LinkedIn, you probably don't, under my name, not my podcast name, I am there. And yes, you would notice that I have changed positions at my workplace, and I'm super excited. Now, like I said, it has been a very interesting week. Suffice to say, I've actually had the last couple of days off. So I had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. Purposely did that because I just really knew in my heart of hearts that I needed to rebalance, balance, get my shit tight, not get my shit tight at all, get drunk again, and then come out the other side, which is today, and then do this podcast. So for me, I'm an Aquarian, if you didn't know. Have I actually said that on this podcast? Does it matter? Could it explain my very existence? No. But it could also explain the mind and how my mind thinks and feels and spurts out the shit that comes out of my mouth, that a lot of times I just need time to recenter. I just need to shut out the noise. I need to become a hermit. I'm thinking of a tarot card. I am right now at a great place. It hasn't been that great. I'll be honest. I've had some moments this week where I again have questioned I was going to say very existence, but that's extreme. No, it hasn't been that dire. There has been moments where I have really had to explore where I sit in the realms of my life. That sounds dire as well. It's really not that dire, to be honest. I'm going to have a quick drink break. Fuck me. Drink break. It's really not that dire. It's really not. Now I'm trying to convince myself and you that it's not. It's not. I really knew that it was probably going to take me a couple of days to come down. And I've been coming down in the last couple of weeks. And I can't tell you what happened, but let me just say there was a day that let's cut to the shit. The last day that I worked in the team that I work with, and it was a day and I was either going to cry or I was going to laugh. And you know what? This is my headspace now. I fucking laughed. Because you know that saying, if you can't cry, you just laugh, whatever it is. It'll come to me in a second. That's what I was feeling. And I just laughed. It was that preposterous of a day that I just laughed because I didn't want to cry, to be honest. And nor should I, because you know what? I really have chosen myself in all of this. And you know, if you listen to this podcast regularly, that I am choosing self. Self-worth is very important to me. I am on a journey to learn more around this topic for myself and what that looks like. And I am all about self-learning as well. So, yeah, I just, if you don't cry, you just laugh. And that's what I did. I fucking laughed because it was that, unbelievable of a day of shit that happened that all I could do was laugh. And, you know, then I spent the next couple of days really ruminating on things. And, you know, for someone like myself, and I've touched on this, where I am someone who will just go within, probably go darker than I need to, and really mind fucked myself. There was a bit of that. There was also, like I said, I took yesterday where I drank pretty much last night. I was very blessed to receive a parting gift from the team that I'm leaving, and it was tequila because they know me very well because they know I have a podcast called the Tequila Hour, and I've talked about how much I love the drink. Anyway, it was a beautiful, very thoughtful gift, which I appreciated greatly. Well, good timing, may I say, because, yeah, I did divulge. I've polished it off and I'm leaving it behind. So, yeah, last night yesterday afternoon and last night, that was the remnants, and, yeah, I needed that as well just to fucking blank out, to be honest. And yeah, I've woken up today. It's really weird. I don't know if it's because certain things that I'm doing lately or, you know, just the time that is, may it be the certain alignment of planets. It probably is all of it and the above, but when I say to you that at the moment I feel like I have moved into the fifth dimension at certain times, I'm not going to lie, I feel like I've honestly moved into the fucking fifth dimension, and which is very unsettling, but at the same time very exciting because I am very intrigued by quantum entanglement in regards to a personal project that I'm working on, which I will talk about one day, but in its entirety. But suffice to say that, yeah, may I say, there has been times where I felt like I've left my body. There's been times where, and this is probably could be some of the reasons as well, that my mind is racing at the moment. And today I actually did a meditation, which was very nice. And I'm very aware that I need to do that every fucking day at the moment because my mind is racing. I am listening to certain sounds at the moment, being theta waves or may it be delta waves, so different hertz. This morning I listened to a theta wave the other night. I can't remember, I don't know which day it was, but whatever it was, I don't know if it was delta or theta, but I honestly felt like I went into the fifth dimension. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I love it. It's very in line with some of the things that I'm trying to explore and discover and understand in line with the project that I'm working on. But to say that, yeah, it had a deep impact. And, yeah, I woke up this morning. There were several times I got up this morning to go to the bathroom and to have a drink. One time I got up to have a glass of milk. Don't ask me where that came from. I had a hankering for a glass of milk, which was weird. I can't explain it. And yeah, I was fumbling. I felt like I was, at one moment I thought I had a stroke. It's not even funny, but I honestly at one moment thought I'd had a stroke because that's what was fucking happening. That's how it's not even dissociation. I honestly thought I'd moved into a different timeline and this was a new timeline and I was glimpsing it and then was waving in and out. It was fucking I'm down for it. I just need to let my mind be okay with it and just go with it. You know. And yeah. These are some of the things that I'm exploring at the moment, and yeah, so there's that. No, I'm not going insane. Keep telling myself that. Anyway, Brave New World. If you don't know about the novel, which is Brave New World, I'm not going to, I could go into a whole synopsis. I'm not going to do that. But I want to talk about the premise of Brave New World today. And like I said, there's this book. I'm going to have a quick sip of my drink. Drink break. The novel from Aldous Huxley, like I mentioned a second ago, really did have a profound impact in my mind. So I want to talk about the premise of Brave New World. So Aldous Huxley's Brave New World depicts a dystopian future where society is technologically advanced but emotionally shallow, governed by principles of consumerism, instant gratification, and pleasure-driven existence. Citizens are engineered and conditioned from birth to accept their predetermined social status without question, ensuring societal harmony and stability at the cost of individuality, deep human relationships, and genuine freedom. Happiness is artificially maintained through the drug soma, which numbs emotional discomfort, reinforcing complacency and obedience. So I want to actually, what I did is I went to ChatGPT and I asked how it aligns with society today. So the novel's themes resonate strongly with aspects of contemporary society, so including 1, consumerism and instant gratification. Today's culture emphasizes immediate satisfaction through consumer products, entertainment, and technology. Social media, streaming services, and rapid online shopping parallel the relentless pursuit of pleasure depicted by Huxley. Number 2, technological dependence. Just as characters in Brave New World rely heavily on technology and artificial stimulation, modern society increasingly depends on smartphones, virtual reality, and AI, risking loss of genuine human interaction and emotional depth. Fucking amen to fuck me. Yeah, I've got a lot to say about that. Number 3, social conditioning and conformity. Social media algorithms, targeted advertising, and curated content shape individual behaviours and beliefs, echoing, I'll just spit it out, the novel's engineered conformity. Many feel pressure to conform to certain identities or lifestyles promoted online, undermining authentic individuality. Amen. Pharmaceutical culture and mental health is number 4. The widespread use of antidepressants. Whatever this, anxiolytics and other medications to maintain stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction mirrors the use of soma, that happy drug, remember, in the novel, suggesting a societal tendency towards suppressing difficult emotions rather than addressing underlying issues. Amen. Avoidance of discomfort. Society today often prioritizes comfort and convenience over meaningful challenges or personal growth. Difficult discussions or inconvenient truths are frequently sidelined in favour of more palatable, superficial experiences, aligning closely with the novel's suppression of genuine human emotions and critical thinking. Thus, Huxley's dystopian vision presents a striking critique of contemporary social trends, urging reflection on the balance between technological progresses, individual freedom, and authentic human fucking fulfillment. Mate, just first of all, if you haven't read the book Brave New World, I implore you, if you give a shit about society as it stands today, go and do yourself a fucking favour and read the book. Number one. Number two, the first thing that came to mind when I put this in the chat GPT is the word shallow.
Shallow. Shallow.
Which is an adjective, which is of little depth or not exhibiting, requiring, or capable of serious thought. Now, we could go there. Shallow. I would say to you that you probably, if you were to close your eyes and open them again, you know someone who is very shallow. And we've probably all exhibited shallowness as a human being. When you experience someone who is shallow in your created inner circle, it really is jarring. It really is hurtful, confusing, and all of the above. It really is. Look, can we all be geniuses and understand and be on our shit and know our shit and all of the rest? No. Life is difficult, challenging, very confusing. One day the world is your oyster, the next day the world falls apart. It can be like that. You could also be someone who really is doing their fucking best to keep your shit tight. So you live on a balanced keel. That's what I'm trying to do, and that's what I'm trying to achieve. For someone like myself, where, like, if you've listened to this podcast, if you know me in real life, and if you truly know me, then I have many things. Many things going on in my mind, many things that excite me, motivate me, want me to do more, and then some. My work is very important, but not important at all. My passions in life, like this podcast, are very important to me, and sometimes not important at all. My projects, like what I haven't described, is a deep, heartfelt, resonant. I don't know what it is, but it's a deep one. That one. There's things that I love doing, like, you know, the other day I finally built my Lego piece. One of my Legos that I got from my beautiful husband, and I actually bought on the weekend a new Lego to build, which was the new what do you call it? Not the Challenger, but the aircraft and the actual docking plane. I'll put it in the description. Anyway, it's fucking awesome. I bought it yesterday. You know, I love makeup. I love beauty. Am I shallow? No, not at all. Actually, I'm very deep. The waters run very deep here in my existence. And I can say I have met people who are shallow. You know, may it be that they just, I don't know, they're just people. And that's okay. This is the thing. You know, I've always said that, you know, to be aware and attuned and to ascend, if that's something that is important to you, or self-development is important to you, then you have to take all people for what they are. Being mindful, though, that there's some people that, you know, they can just get fucked. Really. If you don't want them in your life or their life, etc. There are going to be people in the world, in your life, in your circle that are shallow. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's not an adjective that, yeah, people don't talk about. Again, being shallow. And yeah, I suppose it just I know it spurred a conversation in me. And all, we're getting off centre in regards to the podcast and the actual discussion today. But yeah, it just resonated to me for some reason, and I have someone in mind, and not that it explains their behaviour, but could explain part of the reasons or reasoning of their behaviour that they've displayed. So I'll leave it at that. But there has been a lot of self-reflection. There has been for some time. And I'm now at the point where I think in the last podcast where I said I just need to fucking let it all go. And like I said, this week has been a fucking really interesting week, apart from delving into the fifth dimension. I have no other reasoning to explain some of the shit that's happening. And yeah, just at the point now where I know that I'm moving into a new chapter of my life and that I chose the chapter and not sure of the chapter, and there is a level of anxiousness around it. I don't know why, because it's a choice that I made. So I don't know why I feel anxious. Actually, I do know. I do know, but we'll see what happens. I'm trying to go into it with an open heart, to be honest, and not create a narrative that's not there. So there's that. And yeah, it is a brave new world for me. It is a complete change, I've cut my hair, we could talk about that. I don't really want to talk about it, really. It's been done and dusted. But for me, there has been certain things that have changed this year. May it be going to Japan on my own, Han Solo, going to Bali in a couple of months. May it be going to Japan at the end of the year. May it be starting a new role at my work. May it be, it's not even about finding myself again. It's really just being comfortable in it, in who I am. And, I've talked about in the past, and I talked about this last week about self-worth. And yeah, it is a brave new world, because it really is now that door is closed and I've walked through the frame and I'm into it. And tomorrow I'm into it. And I am excited. I'm a little bit scared. I don't know why. That could be just anticipation, or it could be anxiety, or like I said, there is something I know of, but I just need to let that go. And there is that feeling that, yeah, really a tangible feeling that I have created this change, which is, I don't know, in one way believable, but at the same time unfathomable. Is that the word? That I could create this change. And like I said, there's that just trusting what is, that I'm still trying to trust and just be okay with. But to say that, I created this path, and yeah, I'm now on it and I'm moving forward. And yeah, on reflection, there was many times where I, for whatever reason, and I think it came down to my own self-worth, to be honest, where there was a lot of sadness about, and there still is in a way sadness about leaving what was behind, or leaving a group of people behind. And yeah, saying to myself, I'm not leaving them. I'm just doing what I want. And that's okay. And they're still there if I want to be there. But knowing in my heart of hearts to become the person, or embrace the person who I truly am, then I need to do this. And mate, I'm honoured, I'm excited, I'm fucking pumped. Yeah, there's a lot. It's exciting. And, you know, it's exciting if you've ever been in a place where you've just really made some hard decisions or hard choices, which to other people might seem not hard at all, but to me, and you know, and it doesn't matter if they know or not, to be honest, in the end, but you know it was a difficult, challenging choice. And when I'm saying brave new world, to me, this is a brave new world to me. This is my new world. This is my new existence. This is a communation, sounds weird. Sounds weird. When I say it, I'm just going to have a quick, wait a minute. Drink break. ASMR, that shit. Anyway. It is the combination of many things. For me, like I said, I've said it. I'm not going to say it again because I made that decision to let it go. I will say to you right now, it is, and I am, what? I am in a place where at 5:53 p.m. in Australia on Sunday, the 25th of May, that, mate, I'm ready. I've led up to this. I've worked hard on this shit. A lot of people don't know the shit that I've worked on, but I know the shit that I've worked on. And I am very excited to be surrounded by people who I know will inspire me. I am very much looking forward to people who will make me work harder, which will only help me align to some of the things that I am personally working on. I am also very comfortable in knowing what my boundaries are and to be very clear on that straight fucking up. And I'm also very clear on the remnants of the shit that I'm leaving behind. And if that comes up for discussion or I'm pressed on it, I will be very clear on what I will be delivering. Trust and believe that bullshit moving forward. Read into it as you will. Anyway, sorry, it just stopped recording. I don't know. That could have been mid-sentence. I don't fucking know. It dropped out. That was weird. Like I said, there's weird shit. There's weird shit. There's weird shit awry, may I say. It's happening a lot. I don't know why. Actually, I don't know why. I was going to come up with a reason, but I don't know. Anyway, suffice to say, it's a brave new world. Buckle up, bitches. I'm ready. I am very much looking forward to the week to come. I am looking forward to my new position at work. I'm also looking forward to going out on Thursday with a group of beautiful people. We're going to have a great night. It's going to be a cracker. I'll let you know how it goes, but I'm fucking super excited. And I'm just excited for the future. Before you know it, I'll be in Bali and doing my first podcast with someone else. So, mate, I'm very excited about that. So the future is very bright and, yeah, bring it on. Let's go into the brightness. The brightness. Now, I never thought it would be this bright, but it's pretty bright. The brightness that is Lady Gaga. Hello. This week has been interesting, like I just mentioned earlier in this podcast. I took the time yesterday to go to Charlestown, which is in Newcastle, which is however many kilometres away from the secret location. And I went to Sephora because finally in Australia we now have, I know, you would be like, no one gives a shit, but I do. We now have in Sephora in Australia house labs. Finally, fucking no, it's not crickets. We finally have house labs. And look, I have watched so many videos gone by about the foundation, about the blush, about different products. I think the blush is the one that comes to mind, the bronzer and the foundation. Some products people poo-poo on, but anyway. Super pumped that's fine. I don't know why it's taken so fucking long to get to Australia, Sephora. Don't ask me. I don't know the ins and outs. Very excited to actually go to Charlestown to see some of the products and touch some of the products. Did I buy some of the products? Fucking bitch, yes I did. So I bought a beautiful blush. I will add it to the description of this podcast. I've worn it twice in a row. It's like a brownie, I don't know how to describe it, a brownie warm colour. It's very similar to bronzer, to be honest. It's probably like a burnt orange. It's probably maybe burnt caramel. That's better. Thank you, mind. Burnt caramel. It is a phenomenal. If you look, if you're into makeup, I'm just going. This is fucking hot off the press, girls. I'm just like, grab your purses. Let's go. If you love blush, if you love a coral, caramel, brown, warm, leaning, a bit of shimmer kind of blush. House Labs in Australia, in Sephora, the blush, I'll put in the description. It is fucking phenomenal. It's a powder blush. It's smooth. It's not patchy. It's a glorious colour. There's glorious colours. Honestly, I could pretty much buy them all. There's another one which is like a hot watermelon pink. It's probably the way I could describe it. I probably will buy it, to be honest. The formula is sublime. Everything that I wanted and a girl could only dream of. I've used it twice in a row. I fucking love it. Yesterday, I also bought it's like a, it's a highlight, a creamy pencil highlight, dewy highlight blush thing. That's big. I don't know. It's a hybrid. It's in line with the blush that I bought, but it's a soft, dewy pencil formula. That's all I've got. I can't describe it any more than that. I'll also link that in the description of this podcast today. Suffice to say, fucking awesome. It's new and congratulations, House Labs, on 2 beautiful products. Very tempted to buy the foundation. Mindful, though, that I've got a shit and I've got like 5 foundations. So honestly, I just need to just get through them. The water tint from Chanel, get through that easily because it's just a water tint. But I have like NARS, like self-reflecting. Like, it is self-reflecting. Blech. Reflecting. I have the Anastasia. I have the new one. I have Givenchy. I have YSL. I have a Dior stick. And I think I've got, is it L'Oreal True Match? I could be talking about my ass, but I just need to get through them before I just divulge in any more foundations. So there's that. So I didn't buy the House Labs foundation, though I literally picked it up multiple times and put it back. That's how close I was. I bought the blush and I bought the highlighter blush stick hybrid thingy, which I'm very happy with. I also bought lip gloss from Fenty, which I haven't tried yet, but I saw it on a video from her, and Nifist, and it looked amazing. So
bought it. Couldn't help myself. And I'll link it in the description for you if you're interested. I also went to Mecca, which each house down they always had a Mecca store, but they actually moved their store into a bigger, is that a word? No. A bigger sized store, which is fantastic because now they have more products in head store. And I was actually able to see more Izamaya products live and touch them and feel them, which was really awesome. So I bought a new lipstick, which one is one of the Shine Metal lipsticks. So I've got 2 now. I've got 3, which is a pink one. It is fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Pantomime, it's called. Love it. I'm not a pink person. I'll be straight up. I normally go for reds or dark browns, to be honest, in regards to lipstick. The metallic formula in Izamaya, the brand, mate. I'm just gonna stop it here because my husband's calling me a sec.
And I'm back. Just spoke to my husband. He is on his way home from work. I don't know what's happening. What is happening? My Audacity is dropping out. I'm actually thinking I'm going to have to stop it there because my Audacity, for some fucking reason, is completely dropping out over and over again. It keeps dropping out. So I'm going to have to actually call it for this podcast today. Thank you to those who listen to this podcast on a regular basis. Yeah, I know I've cut this really short and really weird, but I don't know what's happening. This is like the 9th time on my Audacity has dropped out. So before it drops out again, thank you to those who it's just dropped out again. I'm going to call it. Thank you.